up, everybody? I'm Sonny the Badger, and welcome to my Friday free ride. So today we're going to talk about who is Harley Davidson's biggest competition. But before we get to the topic today, I need you guys' help. If you like our videos, please hit that subscribe button, because that helps our channel out. Click that bell icon so you get notified every time we upload a new video. Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. And of course, leave us a comment, because that's the best part. Roll that intro. So as you heard, the video this week is about who is Harley Davidson's biggest competition. So we're forever hearing how Harley Davidson sales are down and the company itself is really struggling. And I'm not going to argue that. I'm sure there's plenty of truth to that. So with that being said, who's their biggest competition? Why are they struggling so much? I have a theory on that. All right, my theory. Harley Davidson's biggest competition is Harley Davidson. Here's what I mean. So, Harley Davidson has sold so many bikes for such a long period of time that there's a ton of used bikes out there. I know when I worked at the Harley dealership, we sold 2, 3, 4 times the amount of used bikes as we did new bikes. I'd say at a minimum, double. Not to mention all the bikes that are sold by private owners, by other dealerships. I've had a lot of people go, man, I went to the Indian dealership and they had all these used Harleys. Of course they did. They went to the auction and bought them because they need product to sell. So that's the one thing about dealerships, right? They gotta sell bikes. No matter what brand, used, new, they gotta sell bikes. So like I said, when I worked at the Harley dealership, we sold a boatload of used bikes. And the truth of the matter is, that affects Harley corporately? None. It doesn't add to their numbers, but it does hurt their numbers. Because if I go out and I buy a 2018 Road Glide, that doesn't count on Harley's sales numbers. Even though it was another Harley sold, it doesn't count on their numbers. So, all of those numbers we don't get to see. I wish I could. I wish I knew what those numbers were, but I don't think there's anywhere to find those numbers or to get an effective number. Because I mean, I know like a buddy of mine, he bought I remember if he bought a 2018 Road Glide. But I mean, hell, he saved like $10,000 by buying a 2018 over a 2020, and he's essentially getting the exact same bike, right? So those numbers are untrackable and untraceable. So even though Harley corporately, their numbers are down, I'm going to bet across the board their numbers are at least even, if not up, because they still dominate that touring bagger market. There's nobody even close. I know down here in Florida, when I worked at the dealership, they said that we owned approximately 70% of the market in the Florida area. 70%? That's crazy insane, right? As far as the younger crowd goes, because that's what everybody says we need to focus on, they're buying bikes. They're buying older bikes, sporties. I mean, there's a whole new chopper revolution coming. I think I'm seeing more and more people leaning toward the choppers, but these aren't the $60, $70, $80,000 choppers of old. These are the old Sportsters and Ironheads and those bikes all being turned into what the younger generation likes. They're building them, working on them, and I think that's awesome. Because let's face it, those will all evolve into Harley Davidson customers. And what I mean by that is, even though they already are riding Harleys and buying Harleys, I don't think Harley Davidson considers them a customer until they're actually buying new Harleys. So they'll convert at some point. The police are out in full force today. One ahead of me, one sitting alongside the road. It's a trap. So the other question is, how does Harley combat that? What would make people want to buy new bikes? Well, they did a little bit of that when they introduced the Milwaukee 8, but they constantly have to be changing and upgrading so that I can't buy the same thing that's 3 years old. I know that's a challenge, right? But if I can buy the same thing 3 years old for $10,000 to $15,000 less, then that bike will always be competition to Harley's brand new off the showroom bikes. And the truth of the matter is they have sold so many bikes that there's plenty to get. Now, if you take someone like, we'll use Indian as an example, they haven't sold enough bikes where I can just go out and buy, this is the first year of the Challenger, but they haven't sold enough bikes where I can just go out and buy a used bike. I'd have to search to find the used bike I wanted for an Indian. Within 30 seconds, I can find the used bike I want for a Harley. Anyway, guys, that's my thoughts for this Friday free ride. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said at the beginning, please give us a like, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Definitely leave a comment if you have an opinion on the subject. And remember, it's not about the destination, it's all about the ride.